So, quick introduction, head coach Patrick Murphy, and he's joined by senior outfielder Kayla Braud, freshman outfielder Andrea Hawkins. So at this time, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Coach Murphy for an opening statement.
I think you guys are multiplying as each day goes by. That's awesome. I made the mistake of watching Jim Valvano in Survive and Advance like this week, and now I feel like I'm in that movie again. But just a great game. We come out with a 2-run first on speed alone, and they come back and they get a good at-bat. They get a 2-run home run, and then they put 3 up on the same kid. It's a key shot. And then, I think it's just our competitiveness came through in that, the bottom of the third with 4 hits. And it was one of the, I think, best innings that we've had in terms of passing it down the line, because I think everybody just did what they needed to do. I think we had 3 sack flies in the game, which is something that we haven't had very much at all this year, and I preach it all the time. It's a good thing. And then we just made enough pitches at the end.
Appreciate it, Coach. We'll go ahead and do questions for the student athletes at this time.
Andrea, you came up big in a couple of situations. Can you talk about that, particularly with the bases loaded there, I think?
Well, we've been preparing all week, and I've been working so hard on hitting away, because I was recruited mainly for slapping, and the opportunity came, and I was like, okay, I'm about to get it right now. So I just took advantage of being able to hit away.
You also laid down a sack bunt, which is something this team hasn't done as well as it probably would like. Can you talk about the importance of those little things like that in situations like this?
Exactly. We worked on it all week. Sack bunt, you advance the runner, you keep the inning going, put the runner in scoring position, and then that's how things get going. So we've been working hard on that, and glad we were able to execute.
Kayla, can you talk about the first inning and using the speed to kind of set a tone out there?
Yeah, a lot of times when teams aren't used to the speed threats all the time, it's really nice to get going fast and stole the second base while I was stealing it. I don't know if it's pass ball or whatever, and then saw an opportunity to steal third, and it kind of puts them on their heels, and then they're like, oh no, it just puts a lot of pressure on the defense to kind of be perfect. And Murph's been saying all week that that's what we got to utilize and to get started in the first inning. And yesterday's game we didn't get in the first inning. He was like, let's go today in the first inning. So I was on board, and it was a good momentum for our team. Yeah.
What about the sack fly? You're not in that position a lot where your job is to drive it to the outfield.
Yeah. We've been talking about this week and practicing it, and before the game, Allie said, you can hit away, you can do it, and then Murph, was like, hit away, and my thought process is I'm not taking the biggest cut possible. It's just getting it out of the infield. That's the main thing. Sack fly is perfect, line drive and the gap's good, hard ground ball up the middle, whatever it takes. I just wanted to square it up, get it done, and I knew a run was going to score. And that's just preparation. Like Andrea said, we've been working all week on finding ways to score, and I'm so proud of this team today for being able to manufacture runs better than we've ever done all season.
Hey, what's going through your mind when they go 5-2 on that big hit?
I think I always have confidence in this team that we're going to come back, and we had scored some runs early in the game, and it wasn't like we were being fooled by the pitching. It wasn't like we were striking out bad outs. We were on her, and I think what's going through my mind is let's get out so we can go back in the dugout and get the offense going. And it was awesome. Molly started it, simple base hits, and then we tried to do too much, put it together, and it was perfect. I have full confidence in this team. No matter what the score is, we can win.
How does it feel for both of you not to leave so many runners on base, which has been happening a lot lately, to actually not have the bases loaded and stay loaded at the end of the inning?
Yeah, I think it's great. It's really nice to get some key hits, and that's what we haven't been doing is having productive outs. I think a lot of our hitters and stuff, they try to do too much with the bases loaded. They're trying to get that long ball home run when you just kind of got to simplify. And for example, the sack flies today, those are outs, but they're such productive outs. They're worth it all day, like Mark said. And so it was a really, really big deal for us. And like they both said, we've been practicing it all week. So.
Andrew, you want to follow up on that?
Oh yes, sir. I just all the hard work we put in. We've been working so hard this week. Even in batting practice, get it out of the infield, get it out of the infield. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And it really did pay off today. Just huge outs that produce runs.
Time for one or two more questions, if there are any.
Kayla, yesterday and today you've kind of been the jump start on offense. Do you feel any pressure to,
Absolutely not. No pressure, because that's what my role has been for 4 years, and I embrace that. We talk about having intangibles, and my intangible is to be a catalyst, to get things going, start something, and I know that if I get on base, I'm going to score because my teammate's going to get it done for me. So I do whatever I can for the team, and for me, that's just using my speed and getting on base. So I love that role.
Anything else for student athletes? All right, ladies, you guys are excused.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Ladies, we'll go ahead and do questions for Coach Murphy at this time.